Well, our first round of opponent is Fordham, and we had to play them last week at Northern's first round. So we're pretty much going to stick to the same game plan. We played really well defensively. I think you're right. I think pretty much everyone knows what everyone else does. At this point, it's just trying to make sure that what we do is getting better, is continuing to get better. It feels strange, and it's a little surreal right now because as we prepare for Easterns, we usually like what hotel we're staying at, where we're going to have our meals, and here it's like, okay, we're home. The guys understand that they're going to be sleeping in their beds. You know, I'm going to be in my office, you know, just walking out to the pool deck for games. It definitely feels surreal, but I'm excited to see how we play. You know, it's not coaching at this point I think the coaching staff, we've done what we needed to do to put our team in position to hopefully succeed. So it's going to be up to them and how they react to being at home, sleeping in their beds, you know, looking up in the stands and seeing their friends cheering for them. I'm as a fan of this team and of the school, I'm excited to see how we host this big event. No, we're not. And we actually went into Northerns basically playing with two guys like James McNamara. Didn't practice for 2 weeks. We just taking it easy on them, and you know these older guys are breaking down a lot quicker than they did when they were younger. So we're not healthy, but we never really are at this time of the year. We're a small squad, so you can't really prevent injuries. You know, you can't be worried about them. I think the most important thing is our athletic training staff has done such a great job of getting these guys back to a point where they can compete, and mentally, it's all mental. You know, they're going to hurt, you know, after the games, and you know they have all off season to get better and relax. And I think right now we're not healthy. We're as healthy as we need to be to play as well as we can. I mean, health won't be an excuse. This has been, and I said this to you before, this is my favorite team that I've coached here at Brown. And the last 4 years has been a roller coaster. We've had some great teams. You know, we've had some rebuilding teams. I think when they were freshmen, we were just kind of getting back on track after losing a big group of seniors. I'm happy for them. I think the way they've played this team, the way they've been given an opportunity to be leaders, and not only they lead an example in and out of the water, I'm happy for them. I'm excited for them. This is about them. Chris Cullen, Eric Robb, Walker Shockley, Grant Villeneuve, James McNamara, those five have been through everything you could imagine in the last 4 years. And I think for them to have an opportunity to play at home, and you know, when they first got here, we didn't even have a pool on campus. So it's definitely come full circle, and I think they're gonna take this opportunity to leave their mark on this program. I'm cheering for them to do that. So I hopefully that, you know, we play well, you know, and at the end of the day, we can look back at this year and these last 4 years and be happy about it. Well, just the Eastern Championship as a whole, the competitiveness of the tournament, you know, to be in the position that we're in going into this tournament is I feel like we're playing with house money. We're in Vegas and we have house money because we lost so much from last year's team, and the expectations for this year's team was like, let's wait and see what happens. And the way these guys have responded, I mean, you brought up the California trip. For us to go out there and win 4 games and almost go 5-0, I mean, we lost to Santa Clara by 1. It's almost, I sit back and I'm in amazement on how much fun this has been. You know, we're going to go up, and you know, like I said, we're playing Fordham. We've played them before. You know, we've battled with them. It's been close games, so there's nothing guaranteed. And if we're lucky enough to get through them, then we're playing, you know, our road to winning an Eastern Championship, I don't think can be any more difficult. I think the most talented, the deepest team is Bucknell, and if we happen to get by Fordham, we have to play them. And let's say if everything works out and we get through them, there's St. Francis, who is defending Eastern champions, and are definitely clearly the favorites as the #1 seed. And then on the other side of the bracket, you have Princeton, Harvard, you know, Navy, Mercyhurst, MIT. I think there are 12 teams that have a shot at winning this tournament, and we're just one of those 12 teams. But there's clearly the favorites, and for us, we're happy to be here. We're happy we're hosting, but we're not satisfied. So we'll see what happens.